Hi guys, Aussie Coin Hunter here. Well, look, I have to admit life's been a bit hectic for me. I want to get on top of this. I've been out detecting so many times and I've had a lot of finds. What I'm going to have to do is try and put together all the finds and just kind of do a highlights and run through the hunts. I've found some really cool stuff. Okay, so the first thing I want to share with you is I found a gold sovereign. A gold sovereign. I'm going to show you pictures now from the hunt, and how we're going to do it is on my phone. So just bear with me, we're filming the phone, alright? My pictures from that day. Okay. I had a hunch that there was houses in a particular part that are no longer there. So I went, and no lie, I went on the verge, and the first coin I found was this 1960 silver florin, which is, oops, we've lost the picture there, which is 50% silver, but still, bang, straight out the gate, it was a good signal. So from that, I found, amongst trash, these are the best things. This is like an old valve stem cover for a car, motor car tyre. Following that, there was a 1953 halfpenny, which was in the grass. That was a welcome find. And then further down, I got way further down this footpath and in the garden bed of this, besides Busy Perth Road, there was, you can see in the background, the hole. I got a really sort of a 60s sound, and this has all been chopped up, but it's a 1951 3p, silver 3p, so that's 50% silver, but still things were going great. So I started to work the garden bed, and that's when I got this one, a 1943 silver 3p. So I was like, wow, this is awesome, no one's ever been here. But the funny thing was that while I was there, the coins just kept coming. So I thought, I'm going to keep working this garden bed. We got a 1948 halfpenny, kangaroo halfpenny. And then I went on, and some of the gardens have matting. Basically, this matting is in the garden bed to help stop weeds. And I got this signal, and somebody had gone down to try and get it, but they hadn't got it for some reason. But I went all the way down, and it turned out to be, and I'm trying to make this out, penny, kangaroo penny. So that was very cool. I was like, wow, why didn't they get it? But hey, I took it. Found this dirty great big disc. No markings on it, nothing, and it wasn't off a stove. Don't know, but I thought, wow, that's a big coin. Then, as I was working this lawn area, I found this. And when I first saw it, this is after a few rubs with my fingers, I could see the image of a man. It was a coin. I thought, wow, this is cool. And then I looked on the back, and there was a pin. You could see it had been made as a pin. There's 18 something on it. One pond, and I'm like, okay. We'll get back to that in a minute. But then I found this little beggar, and it was a 1907 British penny. So we're getting turn of the century there. As I was working the grassed area a bit more, I got a 1912 Commonwealth of Australia penny. You can just see 1912. That was straight out of the hole right there. You can see the plug in very nice condition too. Look at that. Some great detail on it too. Very nice and crisp. 1912. So I thought, this is going great guns. And the coins just kept coming. This is a 43 half, another one in the garden bed. You can see there's the greenery of the garden bed. And as I was working the lawn, which must have been the back of these houses off this main road, I found this item, and I've worked out that, you see the person diving down, it's the belt of, the old type of bathing suit. They'd have these decorative belts, and this is one of the sides of the belt of this bathing suit. I don't, whether it's a man's or a woman's, I don't know, but definitely what it is. It has one other piece missing, which that would clip into the other side. So that was a cool find. This was the big tip out and roundup. We've got a few keys there. We've got nuts, all sorts of odd different things, makeup, parts of makeup, canisters and things. The big disc, massive disc, plumbing fittings, reticulation, just blobs, all sorts of bits of junk. As you come on down through, we've got some $1 and $2 coins, bullet shells, tarpaulin rings, the valve stem, the swimming buckle, harmonica reed, some kind of a big brass fitting there coming down, lead and copper pipes, all sort of lead, lots of lead, and odd bits and pieces. So then we come to the nails, that's a valve cover, and then the coins and so forth. So it was a good hunch to go on. It is kind of a public space now. But later on, I brought it home and I cleaned up the... It was actually probably a week later, and this is what I found. So I did my technique that you know that I use to use stainless steel wool and just very carefully rub. Now I had to do this because I couldn't make out the letters, and in the end I could work out what the letters said from this. Found out the words and I researched it, and to my surprise, this is what came up. Identical, and I'm like, this looks like gold. Exactly what was on the coin, and I started to get excited. So then I look at the other side and I'm thinking, whoa, well, does mine have all this on it too? Because it's on a pin. This side has the pin affixed to it. And I'm thinking, far out, one pond, what is that? And I found out that it said that it was like a sovereign, gold sovereign. I'm like, oh my gosh, I found a gold sovereign. And I was a bit puzzled. Somebody had gone to the trouble to put this sovereign, South African gold sovereign, gold coin, onto a pin. So it must have had some kind of significance to them. So rubbed it up, cleaned it up, and look, it says one pond, exactly the same. All the things on it, one pond, but it's 1890 something. You can see that there, 1890. But because of the welding of this, the little clip thing, you couldn't tell. And I'm like, far out, I found a gold sovereign. And sure enough, on it, it says sovereign. But then I thought, hang on, this is in English. The one that I saw before is in South African. And I looked across and look at what it says. Imitation sovereign. No! I was destroyed. I was such a letdown. This is what it looks like. It's even gold in appearance. And I thought, this is not fair. This is not fair at all. So my understanding of this is, it is what it is. It's a sovereign. So technically I found a sovereign, and it's gold. So I can say gold sovereign, but in actual fact, it is an imitation gold sovereign, which they call one pond, equal to a sovereign. So imitation sovereign there, quite clearly. I'll do a couple of stills and we'll leave it at that for this video and move on to the next.